Hello, everybody. Throwback Thursday. Sorry we're running a little bit late today, but we had a busy morning, didn't we, huh? Do you want to tell them how your birthday was? Because yesterday was your birthday. What did you finish? What was the last thing you had last night? A pup cup of ice cream. Yes. Huggy Bear absolutely loves vanilla ice cream. All you have to do is mention Pup Cup or head by the Twisty Treat, and she goes spastic. She loves it. So we did, before she went to bed, I gave her just a little bit. There we go. Now we can see everybody because we want to know what you're working on today. Today's just a chill, relaxed day. You can see she was already out on the kayak this morning for her 2.5-mile kayak trip around the island. Yep, around the island. It's so funny when we finish and Mike heads, pulls the kayak back up toward the truck. She just sits in the kayak and just smiles, and people are just amazed. They're just amazed with her sitting there and just, as quiet and sweet as can be. You have a good time, don't you? So now the rest of the day is rest day. So she needs to do some resting. So I don't see any comments. I don't know if it's because I'm late. I am here the right time, right? Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things and one of those days. So, okay, Huggy Bear. You want to get down and go sit down. That's a good thing. Yeah, I can't think of ask. Let's see, what are we working on today? I can show you some of the things that I've been working on. I know you guys like to see. Let's see here. I have a survey question. Let me ask this. Pull this one out. I know a lot of you want to do our Amelia Scott's Pro class, the Edge to Edge Quilting Pro. So kind of taken, just going to ask as an interview question, and I don't know if it'll show up here. Let's see, swipe left, comments and reactions. I don't see any comments and reactions, so I don't know what's up with it today. Could be the Facebook changed something at the last minute. But this is the class. We're gonna make this. And what I'm wondering is, if we do the class, is if you guys would like to, the ones of you have to have the book, of course. You've got to have the Amelia Scott Pro. And if you would like to venture out and use your scraps. Yeah, that's the question of the day. Do you want to use scraps? There we go. We got Maria Rodriguez watching. I hope you had a happy birthday this week, Maria. What are you working on today? And, it's maybe some Q&A today. If there's, one of you out there, you've got a question, something that you would like to ask, feel free to pop on and ask. There we go. Yeah, I was a little late. We had a business phone call that we were dealing with, which was a good thing. Trying to have a quick lunch. And good morning, Dwani. And I had a very long run today. So, Sue Francis, yay, good. Now everybody's on. It just took a little bit because I was late. Yeah. So anyway, that's a class. I know a bunch of you, a great time with family. Yes, that's what makes it so much fun. Huggy Bear had a good time with her family too. And Pam, since you're on there, you might want to make a note that Tamara Wamsbang, her birthday was the same as Huggy Bear's too, because she put a post on there wishing Huggy Bear a happy birthday. So I'll catch up with you on that, so we make sure we've got it on. Our Cup of Cheer group yesterday had a good a good class, some nice show and tell, working right along on their projects. Next up, I got let's see, at 5 o'clock this morning, or 5:30, when I get up, I start looking at emails. Sweet as Pie, our Kimberbell bench pillow. I got the invoice, so that means that the auto ship is going out. So the CDs and the embellishment kits will be shipped to us in the next day or two. So we should have them next week, and hopefully I'll get the notice that the fabric is coming too. So as soon as I know that that stuff's coming, I will put a sew day on the calendar in September, so that we can sew together and work on our pillow. Because I know sometimes there's brand new people, and other times, you know, some of you want to do it on your own. You just want to pop in and share with us. We have to give a shout out to, let's see, Pam Schneider. She's got her cup of cheer quilt together. You know, mine is still in pieces, in sections. I work on them section and section as, you know, as I go. So she is doing excellent. She's up to the borders. Yay. So kudos. Let's see. I wanted to show you. Oh, for all of our pillow, or not pillow, all of our table runner group. The table runner for September, because we're getting really close to that date. The table runner is on the 10th. So that's not too many weeks away. This is the table runner that we're going to be making. So Mike will be sending that stuff out to you the first of the month. So he'll get that sent out. Look at that. Is that not super cute? The purple on there with the candy corns. That is going to be so cute. So this is the custom quilting. Oh, yes. You guys that are in this class, you might want to think about it, because the quilting, that would look super cute, quilting it with your glow in the dark thread. Yeah, it would work really well with silver metallic too, because the silver kind of sparkly color for the spider web. So you might think about that, you know, if you want to do. So I just wanted to show you. I just figured I'd show you the colors, the fabrics that we put in the kit, because we've got them all ready to go out. And sometimes I play around with the fabrics a little bit and change them up. This one, not so much. The black actually had some really cute, I think you guys can see. Some of you may have this black fabric in there with the tone on tone. Then we're doing jots. Jots are so fun and just work so well. And the jots for in the middle for the candy corn. So those kits are up and ready. Don't come in and pick them up yet, because remember, this is a subscription, so they won't be in the shop. I've got them hidden away till the first of the month. So don't come pick them up. They aren't there. They'll be ready I think the first of the month. Mike will have them so he can get them shipped out to you. Then let's see, our dealer digital exclusives. Oh yeah, that is, oh, it's floating around here. I'll have to find it. It's the apron. The dealer digital exclusive for September is the apron. We're going to be doing the applique on the front that says, I like to party, and by party I mean stay home and sew. So I know it's floating around here someplace. I have little piles of stuff everywhere. So that one. And then, let me see. Oh yeah, because I'm trying to get a head start on things. I was playing around and changed up the colors on this one. This is our October. Good morning, Colleen. How are you this morning? And how is horse camp? I'd love to know what more about horse camp. So this is going to be our October class. So just showing you just a heads up. So I had fun picking fabrics, because if you look at that, You've got the fabric. Let's see, we've got the background for the squirrel. We've got the, the in-between colors for the borders. We've got leaves. There's some embroidery. And then, of course, there's the squirrel. So I head to the fabrics and start pulling and grabbing and putting pieces in there. Let me see. This is what we're going to be using for the leaves. So you're going to have a nice piece in there so that you can cut it. So look at these colors for the leaves. All leaf colors. Let's see, we have that color. We've got 6 different ones. So I think is there 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I think there's 10 or 12. So you'll be able to kind of pick and choose out of your colors. Look at this for leaves. Yeah. I like to put, oh, that one looks all red, but it's not. Look at that. It's the orange, some fall colors, some blues and greens. Yeah. So we're going to have those in there. Love it. I'll post pictures when we get home. I have to go to a spot each day that I found to watch. Oh, and you were able to finish. What are you working on? Your 4 UFOs. Fantastic. I know. See, when I travel, I like to take a machine with me too. Some people like to read books. I plan, and I know Colleen did, the cuddle pillows. Oh, no. They were supposed to call me back on Monday. We're going to do both of them. We got a really good good feedback from everybody. I just have to get it on the calendar and make sure that I've got the fabric and order what other fabric so I can cut the kits. So there will be kits. I'm thinking it'll be 2 different classes, 2 different days, because I think it's too much to try to do all at one time. And what Kathy is talking about is the cuddle. If you look back a few days ago when I showed pictures, there's a Santa Claus pillow. It's got Santa's belt, and so we're going to do the Santa Claus pillow. I think that one's square. And then the round snowman, and it's all made out of cuddle. So it's that really super soft cuddle. And I'm figuring out if there'll be pillows as part of it, or if you'll make your own pillows, or because you need the round one. And so I'm working out the details, but it's coming, I think, will be the end of October, because it takes me time to get all of the materials. So the colors that I picked, back to the Grateful Table Runner. This is October's. So I needed, this is going to be the outside border. Here's the fabric. Oops, let me flip this one down. Got big chunks of fabric here. This is the fabric for the background for the squirrel. Some new fabric that I got in that are more blenders, and I love these. They've got the little swirl design in there. Really adds some movement. And then the squirrels. Again, that's going to be the squirrels. So was busy working on those. And then this is going to be a fun one too. These are October, and yes, I'm getting ahead because I've got a week. I'm gone in September, so I'm trying to get things done ahead of time. We are going to be making, and you see that little teeny tiny, it's a really small picture. That is the purse, the crossbody bag that we're making. It's called Erin Crossbody Bag. That is the fill in the blank. That is the dealer exclusive for October. Now, if you look at that, there's lots of fabric in there, small pieces, but lots of fabrics. So I've mixed it up a little bit. I got some really cool fabrics. This design. So instead of just, plain solids, there will be a mix. There'll be some solids, and then there'll be some of this with the little swirly design in it. So pulling all that together, you guys, if you're going to get enough fabric in that kit to make the 8x12 size crossbody bag. Now, of course, if you only have a small hoop, and you can only do it in 5x7, that's okay. You'll still be able to make it. You'll have extra fabric. I don't know, maybe enough for two. I don't know. But you're going to have the stuff that you need. There's zipper, so there's going to be a zipper in there. Let's see, there's going to be the little key rings, and the fabric for the strap. They show that as optional, but we're going to have the fabric in there so you can make the strap, and a zipper. There's a zipper, so there'll be a zipper in those kits. So this is one of the months when you're going to get a bunch of stuff in, in your project. Are there size choices? Absolutely. There's a 5x7 and an 8x12. Everybody gets fabric for 8x12. You choose if you want 5x7 or 8x12. How cool is that? So I just make sure that everybody has enough fabric to do the big one. Remember at the first of the year I told you I would always put in enough for the largest size. You could then make smaller if you wanted to. I didn't want anybody to be limited and say, oh, we can only make the little size. No, that is up to you and your machine. But you will have the stuff in there to make both. Let's see. In that project, you're going to learn applique, because we're going to be doing applique. You're going to learn zipper in the hoop, quilting in the hoop. So you're going to need to have your project batting, your fusible backing, and light mesh cutaway stabilizer. So those are the supplies that you will need to supply. Dimensional in the hoop project, working on the back side of the hoop. So we're going to be doing front and back, lining and sewing. You will have to do a little bit of sewing. And I will tell you, if you have a serger, I will show you how to make, or a serger, all right, my mind's going blank. I'm sorry. Too much salt water this morning. If you have an 8-thread, you'll be able to make your straps. I'll show you 2 different ways to make your straps, okay? For dealer in September, will I be changing the date? No, it's the 10th. Dealer Digital. Oh, wait a minute. No, yes, Dealer Digital exclusive is September the 8th, which is still the second Yeah, it's still the second Thursday. The second Thursday. Thank you for asking, Jamie. I'm looking here at the calendar. Dealer Digital exclusives for September will be Thursday the 8th. So that's the same that the second Thursday. The table runner is still going to be on the 10th. It's the next week, the license to create. I'm still working out the details on that one. Yeah, no, nothing. I try to keep as consistent as possible. It just makes life easier for you guys. It makes life easier for me as well. So, what other questions do you guys have today? I am putting together the kits for the quilt behind me. That one is another October date. So there's still time to jump in and get involved on the block of the month. I'll have those kits, though, that they'll be going out here pretty soon. Kimberbell, My Punny Valentine. Let's see, our color dance, the quilt behind me, that starts on October the 11th. So I still have some time, but I'm trying to work on all of these things and get them out as fast and soon as possible. Our Christmas, if you guys watched Kim yesterday on What's New Wednesday, she showed you the tier tray, the 2-day class with all the special little embellishments. If you guys want to take that class, I would suggest jumping in and get on, because we will fill it up, and once it's full, then they're going to run out, because it's brand new. They've got the tier tray, and then you'll have to end up waiting till it comes back around again. And when it does, it will probably be later and after Christmas. So one of the little projects in there, I'm trying to work my way through it so I can show you. She showed you some of them yesterday if you saw it. Yeah, if you're signed up, you guys are good. This is one of the boxes. This is the post box. And if you look at it, it's got the North Pole. You've got little tiny stamps on there. It's got the date, all of that stitched. And you use that, your heavy fusible stabilizer. Stitch and sew, this real heavy stuff. Now all we have to do, and I'm waiting so I can do it for class, is it will require either, and I'm going to tell you could do it a couple different ways. A glue gun, that's going to be the easiest way. Or I was thinking, this is what I do at 2 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep. I was thinking you might take this and put it together, and if you wanted to, you could stitch it. Okay, if you didn't like glue guns and you like to do hand stitching, you could pull that together and just do, hand stitches, little whip stitches or a little decorative stitch across there to put the box together. So it has all these lines that are stitched. That's to help it fold it up. So you can either use the glue, which I'll show you how to do that, or you could take it and actually stitch it. So there's 2 packages. There's this one, and the other one looks like a little wrapped Christmas present. There's the Santa and Mrs. Santa stuffy. You're going to have, these kits have all this stuff in it. There's velvet ribbon. There's some velvet and your string. So those are some of the little things that we're going to be using. There's a hoop, so you can make your one of the little designs that goes on it. There's always tape in it. You always get a roll of tape. Here's a little frame. So there's a little stitched out, I think it's a reindeer that we do. So these are all these little decorative things that you can use. We get lights. And these aren't just any lights. We're going to make freestanding lace snowflakes that work with the lights. So when they light up, you have snowflakes. That's pretty cool. This really cute little ladder, and there's a little sign that goes like Santa's Christmas list that goes in there. Each of your kits, your packages, here's one, the holiday parcels, the small one. You can tell just exactly what it is that you're going to be making. It's in there. It's the stabilizer. Everything's in there. Your fabric. I'm just tearing this whole thing apart today. Oh, the Rudolph portrait. So that's what this little portrait that we're going to stitch. It's the portrait of Rudolph is going to go. And look at that. You've got red glitter, of course, for Rudolph's nose. Then this one has, let's see. Oh, you're going to make 3-dimensional trees. And they're out of these are out of felt. So there's 3 different colors of felt in there. You're going to make freestanding 3-dimensional trees. So that's super cool. They're just little things, but they're, fun stuff that maybe you wouldn't normally, make because they're little things, but they go on the tier tray. And let's see, Santa Claus, there's a Santa stuffy. And there's even little plastic beads in there to stuff him with. Who knew? Then this is the, this is the Santa's Workshop hoop. So this little project, and let's see, there's felt in there. There's 2 pieces of white glitter. And that's going to be the project that goes into the hoop. And let's see. Then we have Mrs. Claus. And, they think of everything. Look at this. The fiber fill will be used in both Santa and Mrs. Claus stuffies. It's right there. It'll be used in both of them. They sucked all of the air out of it so it fits down in the package. I've got the bonus designs, Kathy. I just haven't looked at them. Maybe I can share those tomorrow. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, the naughty or nice list. So it's going to be the list we're going to stitch. Yeah, there are, because I got the dealer thing, and that would be good. I'll share those tomorrow. Oh, and the milk and cookies. So you're going to make a little mini pillow that says milk and cookies, and there's your stuffing in it. So there, I've got a project. so that I can have stitched out or share. I have to figure it out. Yes, please, and thank you. Okay, I can do that. So now I know what I have to do today. That's my challenge. Your challenge is going to be sew something either Christmas related, a UFO, or something you're going to use as a gift. So are you guys up for that challenge? And my challenge, of course, is I won't have all of these things done because I wanted to try to take them for class as I made them. But I will work on the getting the pictures or something so we can see. I've seen them on my embroidery machine screen for the bonus designs, but I can't tell you what they are because I don't know. But I will get that, and I'll share it tomorrow, so you guys have something to look forward to tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Great. Other questions, comments? What are you working on today? Oops. So this is just some things of what's coming. Then, of course, if you're into steampunk or you know someone who is, I'm waiting for those fabrics to come in. I'll show that to you here in a second. And maybe I can get that worked up because I don't know how much it is yet. Let me set this one down. Oh. This is going to be a little bit later this year. I've got the fabrics for that, but I don't have that scheduled on the calendar yet. Where's my oh, here it is. This is the steampunk. So if if you're into it's called alternative age. I call it the Wild Wild West or the steampunk. If you're interested in this, the kits are coming in September. Not the kits, the fabric. So the fabrics are coming. I'm putting them together in a kit, and then we're going to have a sew day. So and we'll just have a sew day, getting everybody started and excited about it. Working on the me time. Oh, good for you, Teresa. I've seen some of those. They're really, really cute. Your Halloween bench buddies for gifts. That's great. And if you need or want another one of the 31, the pillows that we did, let us know. I think we have a couple extra kits, and of course they would be discounted if you already got the design and everything in the class from us, and you've signed up, if you're on the regular oh goodness, the subscription. Just let us know. I think I have a couple of those left. I know some people need more than one. But I ordered all those fabrics. Now, they may not appeal to some people, but I know some of you are excited about it. And the way it comes is there is a panel, and then there's all the fabrics. So we're going to make these little, I don't know, we're going to work together, and we've got some designs, instructions, and we're going to get together and we're going to make this quilt. So it goes pretty fast because this whole design inside is a panel. It is 59 by 69. It says intermediate skills. So if you're interested, or I know some people have family members that like the steampunk and they want to make it great option for Christmas. That size 59 by 69 would easily be able to do something with your edge-to-edge quilting. So another question, or taking a survey, that who might, and you can put a note in your comments, would you be interested in a demo or class on the new Design and Quilt software? So just let me know if you're interested in the software. They have an option so you can download the software, and play with it. And I'd be happy to have a like a little class to do that. And then the only thing you can't do, I don't know if all the options are available on the the practice is you can't save your design and you can't print it. So, but you can play with it and see if it's something that you would be interested in, because there are ways of taking all of your quilts and all of your patterns and being able to change the colors and actually audition your fabrics, your true fabrics, to see what it's going to look like before you ever sew a stitch or cut anything. So that would be a good question if you've got, when you guys see this, go ahead and make your comments. So that is all I have for you today, because I've got to get sewing. I have to get the designs for the bonus so you guys can see it tomorrow. So I'll have those for you tomorrow, even if I have to stay up late tonight. How about that? Any other comments? And I think, let's see, I think I saw back here Colleen. Yeah, did Huggy have a good birthday? She had a great birthday. She's 13. She wasn't looking for presents and prizes and stuff, but I took her places. I do anyway. And we made a fuss. Every place we went, I told them that it was Huggy Bear's birthday. I took her to breakfast yesterday with my friend, and she had her pups there too. And we sat outside at the little cafe. I told you which cafe it was, the cafe on the bayou, which is a great breakfast place. Great place to go. And they're always so super nice. We go so often that they say, yeah, you want your usual? Yeah, okay, they get it for us. So we can set outside. So, the dogs and stuff are welcome. So she had her dogs, and they acted a little bit more like dogs than what Huggy Bear does. She doesn't act like a dog. You guys know that. So she was in her little backpack bag sitting there, and she had bacon. Not a lot. Again, thimble size, little tiny bits. So she had bacon. She wasn't a fan of the eggs because she had a choice of bacon and raisin toast without the raisins. And so she was having a good time. Some big dog came by, so the other dog started to bark, and she just sat there like, what's this about? And then let's see, she had other special treats during the day, mainly like, the rest of us, the treats involved food. And we ended the day with her favorite ice cream. And I sent Mike to the bakery because she loves the bakeries, biscottis, and bread. You bring that in the truck and her little nose twitches, and it's all she can do to keep from getting into it, but she really doesn't. So, and the biscotti is like crumbs. You put it on her food and she eats it. So she had a really good day. She was super tired, and I think and then she went kayaking today, so she's kind of hanging out and pretty much will sleep all afternoon unless she wakes up and I'm not in the room, and then she'll run around looking for me. So, Cheryl, you are working on t-shirt quilts. Awesome. Do you use any stabilizers on the back of your t-shirts, and or do you just sew them together? Just a question. Have you ever tried making a t-shirt quilt with a serger? Works great. All right, so if nobody has any other, yes, Pelon 911, okay. Yeah, that helps keeps your fabric, your t-shirts from sliding. Makes it easier to sew them together and still stay soft. Yeah, oh, give her a kiss. I will do that, Colleen. She had a good day. She really did. And she's such a sweetheart. All right, I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. You don't have a serger. I have one for sale. I have one. Cover stitch machine. Gosh, that's what I was trying to remember. A cover stitch. So if you have an 8-thread serger that does serging and cover stitch, you can do your straps. It's belt loop binding, or is it called binding? It's belt loops, but you can do your straps. So if you are interested, I do, truly I do. I have one cover stitch machine that's a great addition to somebody who has a serger or wants to do cover stitch. I have one 8-thread serger, and that's the last one that I have. And I think other than my 6 needle, I don't think we have any more machines in the shop at this moment. But good things are coming. Good things are coming. Okay, I am going to sign off and get busy sewing. If there's anything else that we can do and help you, let us know. Otherwise, go sew something. I'll give Huggy Bear a kiss, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm not training long tomorrow, so I should be able to arrive on time. I'll see you at 1.